One time my mama, she bought me a 67 Chevrolet. Those wide fins that come off the back look like wings or something. And I was going to go down to Austin, Texas. This is before I went off on a strawberry picking expedition. But I was going to Austin. I go down to Austin. I go to this place called Indian Creek Camp. I end up just meeting some strippers who talked me into selling my car for $200 and buying cocaine. We was going to have a big sex party. Well, I was estranged from my wife, and I thought that was over with, so I thought, hell, this will be a good deal right here. I sold my car and got $200, but I didn't get, and got some cocaine, but I didn't get nothing from them girls. So what little money I had left, I went to a pawn shop and got a backpack and stuff. Then I went out to this Indian Creek camp out there, and they had I met some bikers, just real poor guys, but had a couple old ladies and everything. They made up this thing about the 3rd annual buzzard roost. There never was a first or a second, but they made up flyers and had their old lady go to Houston also and spread these flyers around saying about how there's going to be a big thing going on, Memorial Day weekend. Well, the day come up, and the big thing out there was swimming naked, and it took some encouragement for me. I had to drink 2 bottles of Thunderbird wine, and I took my clothes off and run down there in the water till I was about waist deep, and then I was like, hey, hell, see, I can do this. I'm like y'all. Anyway, I ended up leaving there and having to hitchhike around. I hitchhiked into town, went to the Armadillo World headquarters one night. One girl in there was taking the money, and another guy was stamping the hands. A bunch of people trying to get in. So I went straight up to the guy stamping the hands. I didn't have no money, so I just was standing there in the crowd, and I just went up to him like, I'd already paid my money. Y'all come on, let me in. He stamped my hand. I went in there, and Charlie Daniels was playing outside after the gig. Charlie Daniels band out there. I just been drinking and stuff, and I was walking alongside Charlie Daniels' band, and I seen this guy hanging on to the van for dear life, trying to just stand up and walk. I come up to the guy, and it was Matt Calger from Graham, Texas. And I'm like, what are you doing here? He said, me and Tommy Shannon, there's another guy from Graham. He said, we come up here, down here to see Charlie Daniels. And I said, cool. And I didn't see him anymore after that night. Then later on, I got back out there, went out to Indian Creek Camp, and I was in so much trouble, I run into Jesse Miller in Austin from Graham, Texas. And he was camping out that Indian Creek camp where I'd been, where we was passing each other. I met him at the store, and I decided I'm gonna go with him for a little while. And him and Margie was in there buying like big sacks of red beans to cook. So to match that, I bought a case of Mad Dog 2020. Me and Jesse Miller and Margie sat down there, and we had fun for a few days. Then he went back to Graham. I stayed. Anyway, and I went to this other place called Hippie Hollow. I just heard about it. I never just heard about it. I went down there, and when I was sitting down there, I was looking. There was 2 guys walking along there, and they was holding hands and kissing. And I started laughing. And this one big old muscle-bound dude turned around, come back to me and said, about me laughing, he said, I'd just as soon whip your ass as suck a dick. So I threw my hands up. I said, hey, no harm. No, I don't mean no harm. I just, I never been around this. I said, how did you get like this? He said, wouldn't you like to know? That's how I ended up going on a hitchhiking trip for 3 months. Later.